So we're here at the end of our journey. We have finished our high performance home build here, and we are so excited to show you through our completion of the build.
Come on through.
G'day everyone, welcome back to Zelena Homes. I'm Jess.
And I'm Simon. We're absolutely stoked to take you on a tour of the finished Sittela high performance home. After months of planning, building and fine tuning, it's time to show you what makes this house a true example of energy efficient home design.
This isn't just a beautiful home, it's designed to stay at the perfect temperature year round with minimal heating and cooling. From the Mediterranean inspired architecture to the custom Bali made furniture, every detail has been carefully thought out for comfort, high performance and energy efficiency.
We're talking about a high performance home that blends airtight construction, passive solar design and premium insulation to create a space that's comfortable, cost effective and environmentally friendly. If you're looking for energy efficient home ideas or inspiration for your own home, you're in the right place. Some of the main features that we considered when designing and building the home was to create a house that was warm, comfortable for our family, but also too was great for entertaining.
As you can see, as we walk through the door, we take a few steps down into the kitchen, living, dining area. I think this space would have been completely different if we had have just ventured in and stayed on the one level. Stepping down into this area brings us into this space and 3-meter ceilings. It really opens up the window heights and lets all of the light in.
So being a high performance house and having a vast amount of windows in our home, we had to go with UPVC windows, low-E, non-thermally broken window to give us the performance that we need for this house.
So this is the heart of the kitchen here at our high performance home. We really went with a Mediterranean feel. It really suited our family vibe, but what we wanted most is a kitchen and butler's pantry that was going to suit our family. So it's really quite functional. We went with a solid surface. So this is actually an antibacterial surface, great in high traffic areas where you're doing your meal prep. We have gone with a planked urban oak, so it doesn't show any fingerprints. It's got that sort of texture throughout it. Must-haves is your double bins in your kitchen area. So we've got a double bin out here and also a double bin out in the butlers. We've gone with induction because we are an all-electric home here, and the induction is just so easy to clean. You don't have to deal with gas and any of that. We've gone with a really small sink here. This is great for when the kids need to fill up drink bottles or when when you're doing cooking and you need to sort of dump water. We have opted not to go with overhead cupboards for the simple fact that we have everything stored out in the butler's pantry. I like to keep this as a bit of a show kitchen and keep it nice and clean. So we've just gone a really nice slim floating shelf here that we can put some nice little decor items, kept a nice tile splash pack feature up here, and we've got our beautiful Robert Gourd pendants. Now coming through to our butler's pantry, there is a huge divide on whether you have a butler's pantry or whether this should be incorporated into the kitchen. Me personally, I like the dump zone. I like to know that I can bring all my dishes and dump them out here. But if you're going to design your butler's pantry, you need to design it in a way that is going to work for you. So in here, we have opted for a tile finish. I know that that is going to divide some people, but for us, it's really durable. And we've used an epoxy grout, which is antibacterial and really great for meal prep. Out here, we do have our drop zone. So we've got a huge oversized laundry sink here. All the dishes come in here and then straight into our dishwasher. We didn't need to integrate this one because it's not on show. All open style pantry here. Everything is labeled, but I like to see everything as to where it is. And over here to our coffee making zone, we've got our microwave here, coffee here, because everyone needs a coffee and you should have a dedicated space in that butler's pantry zone for this.
This is our laundry area. We've opted for a tiled bench top here. Flashback, it's centralised to the house, so we've got a non-condensating dryer. And if we come through, this is where we've got the lungs of the house, which is our HRV unit that provides clean conditioned air throughout the house, 24 hours a day, centralised to the home, and it's tucked away out of sight.
So this is our dining space. It's big enough for 8 people. We have positioned it right next to the kitchen. This is a high traffic area and we've incorporated it in with our living, dining, kitchen area. So it all works really well. A little treat that we put in was our bar. So somewhere that we're able to put all of our glassware, some cupboards underneath. We've done this in the planked urban oak so that it matches in with the kitchen and the pantry area.
In our home, which forms part of our key main components of the house, and the windows and doors being probably the weakest point in our facade, we've gone with our thermally broken windows and doors, both upstairs, downstairs. We've opted to use a UPVC front door as well, purely for their high performance properties, and that helps us to maintain the temperatures inside that we require.
So before we built Sittela in the initial phases, we had it passive house modelled. That gives us a bit of an understanding of what actually needs to go into the home to get it to under 3 ACH. One of the most important things to us was being able to stabilise and have the same temperature all year round. So these homes, they vary between 18 to 24 degrees. And right now, without heating and cooling, we are sitting on 24 degrees, 42% humidity. So anything under that 50-60% is a really great reading. So with the combination of our HRV system, the airtight wraps, how we've passive solar designed the home, we're able to keep that stable temperature and make sure it's thermally comfortable all year round.
We've opted to use a burnish slab in our house. It provides a lot of thermal mass during the course of the day. It's functional for a family. It's easy to clean and maintain and requires little to no upkeep. So you're probably thinking, what is thermal mass? Well, what happens is that when we use the sun's energy from outside, comes through, heats the slab up, it's able to store that heat within the mass or the concrete itself. So the ability of the thermal mass is to be able to store but slowly release the heat through the course of the day into the afternoon, and that ensures that the house inside is warm and we can avoid using any artificial heating and cooling. So we're upstairs now. Throughout the upstairs floor, we've decided not to go with any carpet in any of the rooms, which is probably a little bit outside the box, but probably the reason being is that having a large family, we've decided to, minimise the maintenance, upkeep, wear and tear on things. So we've used the engineered flooring, and throughout the rooms we've utilised rugs, but also too knowing that with every square metre of carpet creates a kilo of dust. So that was a big game changer for us in this house. That's a wrap on the tour of the Sittela High Performance Home. We hope you've enjoyed seeing how smart your home design, energy efficiency and sustainable materials come together to create a home that's not only stylish but also incredibly comfortable and cost effective to run.
A massive thanks to our amazing suppliers and trades who help bring the vision to life. At Zelena Homes, we're all about building homes that aren't just stunning, but are also healthier and more energy efficient. They're designed for modern living. If you're thinking about building a high-performance home, we would love to help.
If you love what we're doing and want to see more energy-efficient home designs, make sure you subscribe, follow along. We've got plenty more exciting projects coming your way.
Thanks for joining us.